Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992, or a version of CJ Novo 992, and today we are back for the brand new video. Today's the video, let's not beat around the bush here ladies and gentlemen. I look like Doug's dinner that's been kicked in a well, and now it just sounds like that as the sound just vibrates upwards into the old eardrums. But if you caught my last video that I made on the international roundup, you would have known this has been coming because it's been about 13 months on the waiting list to get the old broken nose fixed for the charity game. Throw the clip.
Oh! Oh, that's CJ!
But if you missed that video and you've just walked into this, I do apologise ladies and gentlemen, but you were well warned. And before we go any further, I do want to apologise about the visuals by me if there's any blood visible or anything like that. I've tried my best to keep it clean, but if you ever had your nose really broken, you know how difficult that is. But we're not just going to sit at this side, nah. The show must go on, and the Rangers are back. If you've been a long time viewer of the channel, you know this is usually when I plug the channel. I ask you to subscribe and help us on our way towards 55k, but I'm not going to do that today, because that just seemed like I'm reaching out for sympathy. Eh? Nah. We will be diving right in and breaking down Livingston Football Club, who I've got to hold my hands up and just say I predicted them to finish bottom of the league before a ball was kicked, because I looked at this Livingston team and I just saw the pieces they had lost to a very important, tough battle and puzzle. You think of them last season, I mean, they took points off us as well. They were so frustrating, but again at home and at set pieces, they were incredible. But you look at it, they lost Kelly, they lost Hockett, they lost Dolly Menga, who scored in that win against us, and you're thinking to yourself, they're just going to tank. They've lost it. But it's went the exact opposite for Livingston Football Club, where everyone doubted them. They have brought in replacements and they've kept to their philosophy, which is being difficult to beat and being incredible at set pieces. And if you've been following the SPFL show at all this season, every Monday live on this YouTube channel, 7 o'clock by the way, you've heard me talk about Livingston in great detail, but one of the biggest things that I think you can take away from that squad is their togetherness and their hard work, and a lot of that has to go back to the manager, who I think is honestly the most underappreciated manager in the league. What he's been able to do with a very, very limited Mauler is truly incredible, and he's got them to only 1 point behind us when we go into this game of football. That's the kind of job he is doing at Livingston so far. And whenever you say Livingston Football Club, set pieces are not far behind. I'm pretty sure I've already said it about 3 or 4 times in today's video, and it's rightly deserved. They are the kings of set pieces in Scottish football. There's no one quite like them. And it's not just one area of the set pieces that they're good at, that's what makes them impressive. It's not as if they've got one good penalty taker or a good free kick taker that gets the total up. It's everything from throw-ins to corners, free kicks to penalties. They've got it all, and they continue to put that out. You didn't even need to take my word for it, ladies and gentlemen. Just go back and look at the most recent games so far this season. Every single game has a set-piece goal in it, and the routines and everything, it looks so playground. It genuinely looks like a fun team to play with, because they're doing off-the-run free kicks, got 3 guys going that way, 1 guy going this way. It's just all over the place, but somehow it works, and it gets results. So we cannot come into this game with the international break blues and start off a little bit slowly and not pick up our men for set pieces. We need to be at the ball and focus from the first whistle versus Livingston. Let's not push this to one side and say this should be a 5 or 6 nothing, ladies and gentlemen. This is a good team that fights for each other, who knows how to get goals from the limited chances that they create. However, I feel like we've spoken about the opponent enough for today's video. Now we turn our attention to us, Rangers then, shall we? Because this is the Rangers team that's coming into this game with their feet kicked up, is going to be relaxed and maybe a little bit slack, like we kind of hinted earlier about 30 seconds in the video. This is a Rangers team that will be coming into this game of football pissed off. Let's just be brutally honest. We were embarrassed in the last game before the Old Firm. We were feeling so happy. We went into that game with so much confidence, and we got absolutely slapped silly, and every one of those players didn't turn up. Let's be brutally fair about that. And you've heard from the manager, and you've heard from some of the players talking about the frustration that's built in, because there wasn't that next game mentality. We had to wait. We had to sit through that international break, with that frustration building up and up and up. Now we have a chance to release it at iBox at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Be a bloody beautiful. And one of the most overlooked facts that no one is talking about ahead of this game of football is the fact that we signed a winger on transfer deadline day. So maybe, just maybe, we won't go into another game of football without a winger on the park. Too soon? Fair enough, I felt it. Ball joking at that aside, we do need to talk about that winger, because that winger is none other than Ryan frickin' Kent. And I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I am absolutely delighted with us being able to bring Ryan Kent back because he's everything that we've just been craving for. As good as we've been at our peak, Ryan Kent in that squad would have took us even higher. He's just got that ability to drift by people, the ability just to get the ball and make things happen, and he's a threat. And he's going to be someone that needs to be constantly looked at, which will open up spaces for other people. And he's back, ladies and gentlemen. He's back home. And I've been sent so many questions about Ryan Kent and where I think he will be, or how will he play, I should say, sorry. Will he start like he started last season, which was a little bit quietly, then explode, or will he just be the guy that just left? And I honestly think he's going to pick up exactly where he left off, and that was tearing defences apart. Right, Kent. And that little bit we spoke earlier on in today's video about the frustration that these Rangers players had about that Celtic loss. Well, anyone who sat through and watched the official press conference with Steven Gerrard and Ryan Kent ahead of this game tomorrow, you can clearly see in his eyes how frustrated he has been sitting at the sidelines waiting for this move and waiting to pull on the Rangers shirt once again. I mean, if you saw his face when he was asked about that Celtic game, the way he just locked down, you could see how frustrated he was about not being able to be unleashed in that game of football. Well, I am pretty damn sure that Ryan Kent will have his opportunity tomorrow versus Livingston to unleash all that and show every single one of us once again a little reminder of what he has and why he was worth that moolah. And with that being said, we now turn our attention to the latest team news, and the first bit of news we will be discussing is John Flanagan, and I think everyone sort of knows this one already, but just in case you somehow missed it, he has undergone another operation on his hernia, so he's expected to miss a couple of games, and he's not, obviously, at 100% for tomorrow. The next one, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Ryan Jack. Is listed as doubtful, but it's pretty much expected he will be missing this game tomorrow, and this one really annoyed me. And if you watch that press conference again on the official Rangers YouTube channel, you talk about anger, you look at Steven Gerrard's eyes where he's talking about the way that Ryan Jack was handled on Scotland international duty. Now, just to keep it brief, Ryan Jack has a knee issue, and he's had a knee issue for a long time in his career, and it has to be managed in a certain way to make sure it doesn't flare up and get worse. I think everyone knows from his couple of injury troubles last year, they managed to get him under a right fitness regime, and it's worked perfectly, and the guy has just been getting better and better and better. Well, the Rangers fitness team are having passed that information on to the Scottish national team, and the Scottish national team went, oh, that's cool, we'll slap that to one side and we'll have him running. Now, I know a lot of people saying, aye, but so will other players that played in the old firm, so will other people that was doing this. That doesn't matter. They've not got chronic knee problems. Ryan Jack has, and that information was passed on, yet they still made the guy run. Come on now. No wonder we're getting pumped in every game if that's the brains in the operation up there. Now, I didn't want to dive too deep into this one because this is a video all in itself. This is an easy 15-minute video just talking about this topic, but there is one question I want to just ask you. If this makes any sense, right? It is September. As they when the players are off season, why have the Scotland players running 7 miles? Why do that? Especially after 40 hours of them playing in a very high intense game of football like the Old Firm. What is the point of that? Surely you'd be learning them tactics and where to frickin' be. Then maybe we wouldn't be getting spread open and absolutely spanked by every national team we seem to play lately. Maybe forget about the fitness, Stevie Clark, and work on your tactics. But moving on from there, we do have some latest breaking news, and that's the fact that Mark Allan has left the football club. Now, Mark Allan is obviously the director of football who has been sort of instrumental on Rangers' success, especially his partnership with Steven Gerrard. Hand in hand, they've been making tremendous steps together. But all we know right now is Mark Allan has left because of family reasons, and again, we're going to respect that because we don't know what's going on there. And I hope whatever's happening with his family all comes good and everything turns around for him. So whether or not Mark Allan ever returns to the football club or not, he has to be respected. He has to be given a thank you because the day he walked in to the day that he left, he has transformed the football club for the better, and I wish him all the very best. And last but not least on the team news regarding the fitness, obviously a couple of people were playing a couple of games international break, other people were travelled a long way and didn't play, but Gerrard said the squad is healthy right now, so there shouldn't be any major problems going into this game versus Livy. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That is the press conference, that is the preview, and that is the latest team news all done and dusted. We've somehow managed to get through it. If you've stuck with me this long, I do apologise about the nicky and everything like that. I'm honest to God trying my very, very best here. But the last thing we need to do is give our prediction on the ons. And while you guys are diving into the comments and give me yours, I will give you mine very briefly. Now, as much as I rate Livingston as a football club, you have to look at the fact that they are not stopping goals from going in. They've not kept a clean sheet yet this season, and I think coming at the Ibrox, a game with that built-up frustration, I think Rangers are going to put a heavy scoreline. Maybe it doesn't reflect the game, but I feel like a 3-0 victory from Rangers is on the cards with a goal from Alfredo Morelos. I think Andy King, if he starts the game, will get a goal. I really see that happening. And believe it or not, my third and final goal scorer in the game of football, I'm going to go for it, Ryan frickin' Kent. Book it. And now that me and thee have had their say, let's sit back, relax, and hear from the people then, shall we? There's been 1,200 votes. Honestly, thank you so much for getting involved. 3% votes for the draw, 4% votes for a Livingston win, but the far away winner with 93% of the vote is a Rangers home win. The first one comes in from Shorty. He says 3-0 to the famous, Kent to get one at least. Philip Hugh McGregor also writes in 3-0 with a Ryan Kent hat-trick. I like to see that. Andy also writes in 3-1 Rangers win, Morelos and a Kent double. Roy O'Neill goes 4-0 Kent, Morelos double and a Captain Tavernier goal. David Noble writes in solid 3-0 win, Kent with 2 assists and 1 goal. McCrolladale? I don't know, it's a belter, mate. Some name that. Writes in 3-0. Kyle Hepburn writes in 3-0 Rangers. Rebel Fox also writes in 3-0 Rangers with a Morelos double and a goal from Kenticles on his return home. Corey Ferguson also writes in 3-0 with Kent, Tav and Defoe. And the last 2 or 3 that we'll read out. First one comes in from Aaron Smith. He writes Gers 4-0. Kent to get 2, Ojo and King to score. That's great to see someone back in King also. And the last one we read out comes Forever and Ever. And he writes in 2-0. To the Rangers. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've heard from the people. You've hopefully been able to understand what I've tried to say in today's video. And again, if you haven't done so already, get your thoughts and opinions out there. But before we wrap up today's video, I need to give a couple of massive thank yous. The first one is to the absolute legends on the Patreon's account for all their support. If you would like to help support the channel, links for that is down there in the description below. I need to send a massive thank you to everyone that's been sending me messages on social media. I wasn't really expecting the response, and so many people tweeting me like every 10 minutes asking me how I am. That's genuinely incredible, and I really, really appreciate that, and I do not, take that for granted at all. That was a real boost, so thank you so much for that. And lastly, I just want to thank you guys for watching today's video. Hopefully it's not been too bad to watch. I will be back tomorrow with a fan recap, hopefully celebrating 3 points and a Ryan Kent Masterclass. I've been CJ Over 92. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.